But now the real question, which one had the better story? Or stories, as the case may be. As the Mad Hatter rightly stated, the Wayside School series is not just one story. It's a series of several short stories that are tied together by the fact that they all do take place in Wayside School, they all involve the kids on the 30th story, and they're usually in rough chronological order, sometimes referring back to something that happened in a previous story, and sometimes setting things up to happen in a later story. In fact, the third book of the series, Wayside School Gets a Little Stranger, actually does have something of a story arc, as Mrs. Jules goes on maternity leave and the kids get a series of horrible substitutes. For a movie, though, you really do need just one consistent story. Interestingly, the writers chose not to go with one of Louis Sachar's stories, but instead to write one of their own. Now, they refer to some of Sachar's stories, and the subplots are basically Sachar's stories, and there are, in fact, a lot of inside jokes for anyone who's read the books. However, it is consistent with the world that they've set up, and it sounds like something that Louis Sachar himself might have written. Now, the inside jokes do leave a lot of unanswered questions for anyone who hasn't read the book, such as, why is there a cow in the school? But really, even that's consistent with the books, which also leave a lot of unanswered questions. Such as, if the builder forgot to build a 19th story, then why didn't he just renumber the story so that Mrs. Jules' classroom was on the 29th? Because there are 30 stories, Hatter, not 29. Well, yeah, sure, I get that, Matt, but seriously, if there's no 19th story, then there really are only 29 stories in the building.
No, there are 30. There's just no 19th.
Matt, okay, 30 minus 1 is 29, is it not?
Right.
Okay, so, if there were supposed to be 30 stories in the building, and he forgot to build one, then would that not mean that there are 29 stories in the building?
No, there are still 30. It's just that the builder forgot to build a 19th, and so you go from 18 to 20.
Okay, let's just move on.
But for all that, this concept really does work better as a series of short stories rather than just one. The movie really did capture the spirit of the original books, both in the humor and also in the intelligence in some of the writing. But the book has the advantage of many characters and therefore many different kinds of craziness. It's not coherent, but it's not really supposed to be, and yet it still makes a strange kind of sense. That's the genius of Louis Sachar's writing. It makes sense, and yet it doesn't. The movie did a decent job of paying homage to the series, and it did make me laugh quite a lot, but it's like 1 or 2 chapters in the series. Only a taste of the amazingly crazy stories in the books. There, I did the review. Can I go back to sleep now?
You're really gonna complain about getting another point for books, aren't you, Matt?
I don't need your pity. I've just been going easy on you, but books will make a comeback, Matt Hatter. Just you wait till the next review. Just you wait.